Alright, my name is Fat Tony. As he says, I'm a beatboxer, and what I'm here to do today is to hopefully have spawned lots of other beatboxers by the end of this, because you're all going to learn. You're looking forward to that? Yeah, you're learning already, I like that. Now, does anybody here know what beatboxing is? Okay, a couple of people, that's cool. Alright, well basically beatboxing is the art of making music and sound effects, mainly percussive, using just your mouth, your nose, your throat, and so on and so forth. And it really began, I'm going to talk about the history, so feel free to fall asleep for this bit. It really began back in the 1980s when pre-programmed drum machines, also known as beatboxes, you see what we did there with the name, they were really too expensive for people to afford, but they became really a staple in music, particularly in hip-hop. So what they would have is people in poorer neighborhoods would have people rapping, and they would have people called human beatboxers who would literally be imitating the sounds with their mouth. And they'd just be there going, and that's all they would do. From there, you had people like Dougie Fresh come out who started to think, well, instead of us just supporting people doing this, how about if we started doing full shows with this ourselves? And he started inventing some more cool sound effects, like he did something called click rolls, which were like clicks, but then he'd roll them, so you get, and he'd start putting that into beats, so he'd go, just like that. Thank you. What you then got was people like, from the Fat Boys, you got, guy's name escapes me now, Biz Markie, that's the one. And he thought, well, while I'm doing all of this, I'm getting quite out of breath going, like he was running out of breath, so he thought, well, how can I bring breathing into it? So he started doing cool stuff where he'd go, and he had his own tracks doing that. And he also started doing it where he would do rapping and do the beats between, like, I want to, just like that. Then in the 90s, beatboxing died. Yeah, sad. And this was because the previously elusive beatboxers really plummeted in price so people could afford them. So people were like, wow, I don't need to be wearing out my throat on stage every night now, I can just go his thing and just like before. But then in around 2000, this guy Brazel made a CD called Make the Music 2000, because beatboxers aren't really very imaginative when it comes to album names. And this had a track at the end of it called If Your Mother Only Knew, which had something really, really impressive in it. It was actually one of the earlier cases I can think of where something went viral and became popular by going viral, which is obviously very applicable to YouTube. And the reason this went viral is because it had something which had never been done before, and that was somebody beatboxing and singing at the same time. And this track went pretty much like, I'm just going to come down and get some water, so I don't muffle myself. Brazel's track went, if your mother when you know, if your mother when you know. And people found that really amazing. So people were like, this has never been done before, this is incredible, he has two mouths, he's hacking, and real life hacks. Which, obviously I've just done it, I'm not a hacker, so. But that spawned a plethora of new school beatboxers. And with the internet, with the birth of YouTube, with forums and stuff like that, beatboxers around the world started communicating. And, like I say, spawned new school beatboxers, which is what I am. So does anyone want a demonstration of what new school beatboxing is like? Good, because you're going to get it anyway. I'll come and grab more water. Beatboxers go for a lot of water, by the way. I've really been making use of YouTube's fantastic drinking facilities. So, who's ready to learn how to do that? What did I say earlier about making a bit more noise now? Who's ready to learn how to do that? You are very ready. Just walk away. So, I'm going to teach you a few sounds today. I'm going to teach you a kick drum. I'm going to teach you a closed hi-hat and an open hi-hat. I'm going to teach you a rim shot. I'm going to teach you a simple scratch. Does that sound good? Yeah. So we're going to start with the easier stuff, the kick drum. You heard me using it a lot there. To do that, I need you all to say the word boo. Boo. Now I need you to yell boo as if you're trying to scare me away from San Francisco for life. Boo. Better. Now, so you've got boo, boo, boo. Now you notice when you yell it, you get that explosive sound just before the ooh. So now you need to take away the ooh. So you just get... Perfect, so you're all fast learners. Hi-hat, easiest sound in the world. It's a t sound. Anybody who's married would have heard their wives doing this all the time going, what have you done now? Like just this little t. So you'll just need to go t. Good. For an open hi-hat, it's the same thing, but you add a s afterwards. So, perfect. Now, the rim shot's a little bit harder. Most people use a snare called the classic snare, which is... But it took me an embarrassing long time to learn that, so I always assume no one else can do it. So, we do a rim shot, which is... And for that, you say car. I love how everyone says that in a British accent when I ask them. Then you take away the R, so you just go k. Yeah, I think you're very good at it. It's going to be showing me up. Okay, so you have those basic sounds. So before I teach you the scratch, I'm going to get you to do a few basic beats. Now, how this is going to work, I have a YouTube series, promotion here, called Beatbox with Me, where I do a beat slowly, I'm going to speed it up. So we're going to do that here. And the first beat I'm going to teach you is just... So you're ready to do that with me? Yeah. Okay. It's nice and slow first. Now we're going to do it just a little bit faster, so... Now we're going to do it at a kind of speed I'd normally do it at, which is more... See, you are all fast. I've taught you how to beatbox. I have entertained you all. Now I need two people to come up and entertain me. Don't all rush up to the stage. Happy Cabby wants to come on up. Can I get one more person to come up? One more person? Yeah, you gotta come up. You were doing so well. Now, what I'm going to do is, does anybody know what a rap battle is? I'm taking that as a yes, right? Well, on YouTube, there is a YouTube channel called Beatbox Battle TV. Some of you might have heard of it, they're very, very big, and I gather they were one of the earlier partner channels. And what they literally do is they go around to different countries in the world, and they hold beatbox battles to see who's the better, and there are all kinds of prizes and stuff. That's exactly what we're gonna have these two doing. Does that sound good? Good, right, so, who wants to start?
He'll start.
Yeah. Guess we have a volunteer. Right, I'm going to wipe the mic off very, very quickly because you don't want to. So I'm going to give you just something like, just do a couple of bars, maybe 10, 15 seconds or so. Then we'll pass it to Happy Cabby. Then we'll have everybody here vote on who they think wins. And there's no prize, just you get to look cool in front of everyone.
Oh yeah, that's totally good.
So wait a minute, let's start some kind of timer going. Should have planned this better earlier on, actually. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go.
I won second place.
So, cheer for who you think should win. On my right side?